like a Hellcat.
Hello दोस्तों, my name is Abbas and I am again back with a new video. This is episode number 2. Thank you for subscribing Kineto Club. अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज़ अभी जाके सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, अभी विदाउट एलाबोरेटिंग एनीथिंग. आज का टॉपिक है ब्लॉकचेन. सो व्हाट इज़ ब्लॉकचेन? बहुत लोगों से आप लोगों ने सुना होगा दिस इज़ ब्लॉकचेन. में पता है, मैंने ट्रांजैक्ट किया, पता है मैंने क्रिप्टो करेंसी खरीदा, पता है ना क्रिप्टो करेंसी क्या है. इट इज़ मेड, द बैकग्राउंड इज़ मेड अप ऑफ ब्लॉकचेन एंड ऑल. ऐसा बहुत कुछ आपने सुना होगा. बट व्हाट इज़ द रियल थिंग इन ब्लॉकचेन? सो आई विल नॉट टोटली जंप इन टू इट लाइक इन द स्टार्टिंग इट सेल्फ. We'll move from 0 to 1 because I always prefer being a 0, because if you are 0 then only you know the value of 1, then only you can go to 1. So where from this all started, where from blockchain started, and where from the concept erupted in the minds of the human being and the technical advances that are being made. So fine, 2008 शॉक लगा. So इसको मैंने इसलिए खरीदा था to make the session more interactive with you guys. This glass board I have bought it. I have made it actually because ये मिलते नहीं है market में. Fine. So what happened in 2008 and 2009? I know most of you might be knowing about Great Depression as well as the economic crisis that happened in 2008 and 2009. मैं उस टाइम में बहुत छोटा था. I was in class 9. Okay, class 9 is okay, fine. छोटा नहीं है, fine. I was in class 9, but still मुझे पता नहीं रहा है. As I said in the starting of the video, I always prefer 0. I always prefer to be in 0. So मुझे कुछ नहीं पता था like how the economy depends on how a country's economy is depending on the other country's economy. मुझे इतना idea नहीं था, but now I have somewhat of idea. Okay, so I'll be sharing with you. So I'll not deep dive into this particular topic, but I'm just telling you on a high level why the blockchain came into place because of this particular Great Depression and the economic crisis that happened in 2008 and 2009, which led to the people losing trust in banks, because the economic crisis happened due to the collapse of lot of banks at once. Banks, money lenders, and कौन से banks का हुआ, कौन से money lenders के उस time पे collapse हुए. Write it in the comment section and please इसके ऊपर जाके research कीजिए आप. I know everything will not be spoon fed to you. कुछ आपको भी research करना होगा. Then only you can move from 0 to 1. Fine. तो in 2008 when the Great Depression happened, so people lost their trust on the banks as well as the money lenders, for which there erupted a new technology that is known as blockchain. And who made it? Then the guy whose name is Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't know if the real name is Satoshi Nakamoto or what, if it is a made up name or anything. So no one knows it till now. So you can find it out definitely in coming years. So what Satoshi Nakamoto did in 2008, he published a paper. The link of the paper is in the description. You can go and read that paper. So that paper was, it was a complete evolution. It was a complete breakthrough in the form of transactions. So we'll be discussing about it from complete, how the blockchain came into the market and how it is different from the traditional transactions that we are making, the online transactions. So stay tuned with us. I'll be back. सो आइए देखते हैं हाउ ए बैंक ट्रांजैक्शन वर्क्स. जो डेली ट्रांजैक्शन आप करते हो, डेली ट्रांजैक्शन फ्रॉम सेंडिंग मनी फ्रॉम वन पर्सन टू अनदर, हाउ डज इट वर्क्स. आइए. सो so this is the complete structure how a transaction is being done between two people, A to B. So for example, you are A and your friend is B. So when you do a transaction through any mode, that involves a banking structure in between, it might be Paytm, it might be only bank-to-bank transactions, online transactions, or anything. Simple, you are there and your friend is there, and the money is going from A to B. In this section, you just apply the account number as well as the IFSC code of your friend or something like that, anything it might be. Then what happens is, this is the acquirer bank of B. For example, your friend has a bank account in SDFC and you have a bank account in ICICI. For example, it might be any banks, or it might be Paytm in between, or anything. Okay, any third party it might be. For example, this is SDFC. Okay, so from A to B, when it travels, it goes to the acquirer bank, and A tells to the B that I have sent you 500 rupees. For example, the amount here is 500 rupees. Okay. So B asks to the acquirer bank here that I have got 500 rupees from A. Okay. Then the acquirer bank moves to the issuer bank, that is ICICI Bank of A. Okay. They ask like, can I deduct it? Can I deduct the money from A's account? Okay. So what happens here is, issuer bank then gives an authorization code to A. so that it will be able to cut the money from A's account. Okay, and that is the reason I have given you star marks. That is the authentication or authorization happens in this place. Okay, once A authorizes or authenticates, it again moves back to the acquirer bank, that yes, you can take the money. Then the acquirer bank takes the money and give it to the B's account. That's it, voila. This happens. But for these reasons only, blockchain came into existence. What happens if total acquirer as well as issuer bank fails? Because bank always tend to fail. Okay, it might be any recession, any economic crisis, bank will fail. You will never know. धट से बैंक बंद हो जाएगा, देन व्हाट यू विल डू? बैंक के पास पैसा नहीं है, इधर से ये जो काट रहा है ना, यहाँ से इसका पैसा इसको दे रहा है, ये बिल्कुल नहीं रहेगा. देन व्हाट विल हैपन? विल यू बी एबल टू ट्रांजैक्ट दिस ऑल? नहीं, आपका भी पैसा डूबा, इसका भी पैसा डूबा. Okay, fine. So what happens here, for this particular reason, people lost interest in bank. People lost their trust in bank. So there has to be some form which is more trustworthy than the bank. So here is the new blockchain which came into existence. So let's see what blockchain is in the next diagram. Okay, इसको मैं मिटाने वाला हूँ. Be with me. So this is the whole transaction diagram of blockchain. I would rather suggest you guys to take a screenshot of this. आप कभी भी ले सकते हो, कुछ भी स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हो. इसके पहले वाला डायग्राम में भी आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हो, वैसे कोई बात नहीं है. नाउ in blockchain, what happens when we tend to send money? It might be money, it might be anything. Okay, I'll tell some of the use cases of blockchain. The use cases of blockchain is not only money, not only Bitcoin. There are thousands of, like, till date there are like more than 2,500 cryptocurrencies which has different use cases for different sectors. So I'll come to that later on. Now from A to B, if you have to send, if this is yourself, you have to send money from A to B. Sorry, again I'm telling money, it's a tendency of the human being. So because the first application of blockchain was Bitcoin, which was money. Fine. When you send anything, when you send money or contract, it may be a contract, it might be a money, it might be a network. When you send from A to B, so it has to pass through this. When it goes through multiple nodes, these are all system. Okay, these are all systems of different people must be sitting here. They have to just accept that the transaction has been valid. This is a valid transaction. They have to just validate it using their known algorithms. I'll come to that. We'll deep dive into it, what our algorithms are and what hashing they use and all. What is mining, because in different type of cryptocurrencies there are different kinds of mining happening. So I'll come to that later on. So for now, just think that when A sends money to B or anything, when A sends this to B, it has to go through a multiple number of nodes which has to be validated through an algorithm. When it gets validated, the tick mark comes. Okay, then when it gets validated, the money is transferred to B. So this takes a time. Okay, it doesn't mean that like in Paytm or in Google Pay, you do it in instantaneously within a seconds. So this also take time. This also depends on the cryptocurrency, what amount of time it takes. Fine. So but यहाँ पे क्या होता है ना, the entire bank is totally eradicated. The third party is totally eradicated. So what you have here is only the member which are carrying each nodes, which they validate themselves the transactions, and you and someone has to get it, the receiver. Bus, that's it. So yeah, so what happens next is once the transaction has been successful, it goes to it gets added up to the block. Okay, so this is the zero. This is also known as Genesis block, or we can say the mother of the blockchain, of the total chain. This is the Genesis block. Then we have number 1, number 2, and this is the number 3. So the transaction which is made, the history is then saved in this block. Okay, fine, in the form of a block. So no malicious person or any malicious activity can be done in the middle of it. Okay, no one can get attack from the middle because the block is totally linked. And how it is linked, I'll be telling you within a minute. How it is linked and why it is so strong, I'll tell you after this. Just understand this, that how the block is been arranged in this form. So that's why the name of this is blockchain, because it's made in the form of block, and it's joined with the other block members, forming it a chain. Okay, so the blockchain might be n number of there might be n number of blocks added to the chain. Fine. So let's see what is inside a block. So yeah, so let's see what is inside a block. This is block 0, this is block 1 I have made. Okay, fine. So the first thing is the index and the timestamp when the block was made, as well as when the transactions were being made. Then this is the previous hash, this is the hash. And what is hash? It is just a cryptographic form of the algorithm. In the next episode will be coming up definitely what is hash and all, what is encryption, how the encryption has been done. There are lots of things lined up. Okay, fine. So the hash has been done here. And here is the data, the actual data, what is inside this block, and what is the transaction from whom to whom, and the transactions ID, as well as this A and B, basically A and B, this data are stored here. Fine. So the hash, this particular hash has been linked to this hash. This is the previous hash. The previous hash means nothing else but this number, exactly this number. If the hash is 1, 2, 3 here, then this has to be 1, 2, 3. So that is the reason it is linked with this. Okay, so one block is linked with another block with the hash. Okay, so the previous hash is linked with this hash. Okay, and this hash will be linked with previous hash of another block. Okay, fine. So I hope I am clear in this. So what we learned today, the first thing we learned today is why this blockchain total this technology came into market. What is the second thing we learned? The second thing we learned, the transaction process of a banking system, of a traditional banking system, how the transactions takes place between A and B. The third thing we discuss is how the transaction takes place between A and B in blockchain system. Then the fourth thing we learned is how the block is added here in a chain. And the fifth thing we learned is what is inside a block. And iske baad we will be again deep diving into it, like what is hash, how to do this, how the mining has been done, and what are the mining techniques also. And also please tune to the channel to see more about like trading also, because we'll be also telling you about how to do cryptocurrency trading, and also will help you out if you are confused like how to do trading and all, if it is the best time to buy the cryptocurrencies and all, will definitely helping you out here. I think that's it. Thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to see you again very soon with a new topic. Keep learning.